everyone, welcome to this video on an overview of utility module in IFW Campus ERP 2.0. During this video, you will have a look and feel about the product. In the module list at the left, there is a module utility. It is divided into three parts: masters, forms and reports. Let's have a look at this module in detail. The first form is employee logins. This form is used to create the login IDs. Click on Add New. Select the campus. Select the institute. Select the role, whether the role will be for employee or admin. The admin will be having the full control over the forms given to them, and the employee will be having the limited or concerned access. Select the employee name. Give the username. Give the password. The ID should be made active. Select the default institute for login and give the access of other institutes if required. You can give the access of companies. You can give the access for libraries. You can give the access for stock departments. Now here is the list of all the modules. Give the access of only those modules which are required for the employee's role. So we have given certain modules their access. Here we have given the complete access of this module. If you want, you can give the partial access of the module also. For example, this module, we have elaborated the module list. The master list has also been elaborated. For example, if you don't want to give the access of this form, just keep it unchecked. If you don't want to give the access of this form, keep it unchecked. And even the forms can be elaborated. If you want, you can give the access of search. You can give the access of new entries, delete and reports. And reports also, if you want to revoke any right for any report, you can do that. So this is how you will be giving the access of various modules, forms, and even the details of the forms. Click on Save to save your records. Using Export and Export Plus, you can generate the reports in HTML, PDF, Excel and CSV. Export gives you the reports directly, which is listed in the listing section. Using the Export Plus, you can generate the reports by your desired fields. The field names are given here. You can use the details like employee code, employee name. You can choose the role given to them. You can use the username and password fields, the status, whether it is active or inactive. You can use the options given here for serial number, for sorting, for page orientations, paper size, column alignments, etc. Click on Export and Print to get the reports. Report will be generated like this. Next is the student parent login. Similar to the employee login, the login IDs for student and parent will be created using this form. Click on Add New. Select the campus. Select the institute. Select the course. Select the class. You can generate the login IDs for all the students in this selected class in one go. If you want to select any student, you can select that student also. Otherwise, you can generate the username and password for all the students in one go. Select the role, whether you are generating the username or password for students or parents. First, we will generate it for student. We will be using the scholar numbers as the username. You can also use the student name as username or any auto-generated username. Here we are using the scholar numbers. You can keep the password as auto-generated, or you can give a custom password also here. Like we have given the custom password here, which will be set for all the students. Or we can also keep the password as auto-generated. You have to keep the account as active. You have two options. If you want to stop regenerating of username and password, you can do that. You can give the mobile app rights. You can give the form rights from here. For example, you have selected several forms. If you want to give the partial rights, you can also give the partial rights like this. In the receipt manager, you are giving only the search option and duplicate receipt generation option. For hostel also you are giving the limited access. Let's say you are only giving the search rights. In the student attendance you are giving only the my attendance rights. So this is how you can give the complete as well as the partial rights, and click on save to save your records. We can use the search panel to search the records. Export and export plus buttons will be used to generate the report as we did on previous form. Here we will be selecting the student name, their scholar numbers, class, their role, username, password and the status. Using the given options here, we will be generating the report. The report has been generated. Now we will be creating the username or login IDs for parents. The process is same. The only difference is when you give the role as parent, you get one more option, giving a prefix. So it identifies the role whether the username and password have been generated for student or parent. The suggestible prefix is capital P, which denotes the parent login. So it will be the prefix used before the username. For example, if you are using the scholar number as username and you are giving a prefix, so if the scholar number is used by itself, then it is the username for student, and if we have given a prefix P before the scholar number, it will be used for the parent. Next is external role rights. Here the external roles will be for vendors, corporates, alumni, job seekers, guests, admission seekers, etc. You will be giving the roles or rights when they will log in, what all rights they will get in the ERP. For the admission seeker, we have given the module rights as admission module content. They can see a poll, they can give the online exam. So we have given these rights and click on save. Similarly, you can give the rights to other roles also. Next, we move on to the templates which are given here. Some templates like editor templates, custom templates and card templates are given in the utility module. Here you can generate the letter type of templates. Let's see how we can do that. Click on add new. You have to select various modules for which you want to generate the certificate type of template. Here you can generate the bona fide certificates, character certificates, admission certificates, migration certificates, transfer certificates, no objection certificates, etc. If we go on to another module like fees, you can generate the fee structure certificate. If we go on for employee registration, you can generate the employee appointment letters, employee certificates, employee leave certificates. So this is how you can generate various certificates. Let's see one certificate how we can generate, like bona fide certificate. These keywords are given here. You can use these keywords in your template while generating the template. We have generated a template here and given the text along with the keywords. So these are the keywords which we have used in the template. Whenever the report is generated, these keywords will be replaced by their actual values. You have several options here like page orientations. You can select the page, which page you require. You can set the page margins. You can use the headers, any headings or grid lines. These options are given here. These editor tools are given here, using which you can align your certificate. Templates created using the editor templates will be shown in the report part. Using the editor reports, these templates can be generated. Let's see how we can do that. Next form is editor reports. This report will be used to generate the editor templates which have been created on this previous form. You have to select the module. All the created templates will be listed here. Select the template. select the institute, course, class. If you wish to add any detail here, you can do that. Click on search. Select the student for which you want to generate the certificate. Click on generate and print. This is how the certificate has been generated. The keywords got replaced by their respective values, as you can see here. Next in the list is custom templates. As we have seen, the editor templates were used to generate the letter type reports. Custom templates are used to generate the form type of reports. For example, you can generate the fee receipts, challan, refund receipts, etc. using this custom report designer. You have to give a template name. For example, let's see how we can create a fee receipt template. Give a template name. Let's say we have given this template name. Now some keywords and their values are given here. So we can use these keywords by drag and drop. For example, if we require any header, we will search it, drag it and drop it here. So this will be your page header. If you want to divide it in any section, you can divide your page into 1 section, 2 sections, 3 sections, 4 sections. Let's take a 4 section column here. Now in the 4 section, what we will take it as, we will search the things from here. Student name, the blue one is the label. We took it and drop it here, and the red one is your value. So this will be your label and the value will be fetched here. Similarly, we take father's name. So this is how we have divided the thing in 4 columns. You can also take the class name, drag and drop it here. If you don't require any value, you can just drag it and put it in this bin, so it will be removed. This is a complete sample of fee receipt that has been designed using the custom template by dragging and dropping various fields in the appropriate place. All these details have been added in the receipt. If you want, you can take a preview. This is the preview for the receipt that has been generated. If you want to make a copy, you can use the save as button to make a copy of this template and click on save to save this template. The templates generated using the master section in the utility module using this custom template will be printed in the report section using the custom reports. Let's see the custom reports. In the custom reports, you have to select the module, select the template, select the institute, select the course and the class. If you want, you can also select other fields or searching criteria given here. Click on search, select the entry, click on generate and print. This is how the receipt has been printed. Similarly, you can also generate the custom reports for other modules. For example, if we talk about the exam module, you can generate the mark sheets, the grade sheets, signature sheets, etc. Next, if I talk about student registration, you can generate the disciplines, certificates, student registration forms, gate passes, letter to parents, etc. So the form kind of reports can be generated. Similarly, for employee registration, you can generate the employee information report. It is also a form kind of report. We will see one how it is generated. Select the institute. If you want, you can give the departments, employee codes, employee names, etc. Click on search. Select the employee for which you want to generate the certificate or the form. Click on generate and print. This is the employee information form that has been generated. Now comes the card templates. We have seen in the utility module master section the editor reports for letter templates, custom reports for form type of templates. Now comes the card templates. These are for the card type of templates. You can generate the iCards. For example, you can generate the iCards for employees. You can generate the iCards for students. You can generate the address labels. You can generate the iCards for transport. You can generate the barcodes for library or spine tags for library, catalog cards for library. Let's see one employee iCard. Here also you have certain fields. You have to select the module. Select the entity, whether you want to generate the address label or iCard. Give the template name. In the card settings, you have to give the column spacings, row spacings, height and width of the card. You have to select whether you want the front and back both or the single page card. If the border is required, you will select cards on pages, 1 card or 2 cards. How many cards will be printed on a page? You will be selecting. Then there are some page settings. Here you will be giving the margins. The fields are given here. Now these fields will be dragged and dropped. As we have given the college header, picture, these names are given, the barcode is given. If you want any other field, you can simply drag and drop it. For example, if you require the employee code, we will be dragging it and dropping it here. The employee code will be printed here. Now if you want to give the text, you can use either the custom or multiple text. If we are using the custom, we are giving here employee code. Click on add. This came here. We will drag it and put it in the appropriate position. You can also add the image using this add button. If you want to delete it, just select it and click delete on your keyboard. Multiple line text is also used to add any text in the card. So we have added this text. If you don't want it, you can remove it. So this is how we have designed it. You can drag it, put it in the appropriate place. If you don't want it, you can remove it. If you want to add any new field, you can add it using this field option, drag and drop. You can use the text style. You can give the font color, style, family, weight, alignment, etc. You can give the image styling from here. So this is how the card templates are designed. Similar to editor and custom templates, the card templates are also generated using the card reports in the report section. Now we are using the card reports here to generate the designed templates. Select the module and template name. Click on search, or else you can give the employee name and click on search. You can also use the department filter, you can use the group filter, you can use the status filter to get your list. Select the employee for which you want to generate the iCards. Click on print. This is how the iCard has been generated for the employee. Moving further in the list, we have the consolidated templates. Consolidated templates are used to generate the Excel type of reports, usually required in fees, stock module, attendance module, etc. Let's see how we can generate these templates. Here we have generated a template for fees. All the fields are given here. You can just put a check if you want to use the field and uncheck any field if you don't require it. You can drag the field, put it in the appropriate place and put a check. If you don't require any field, let it be unchecked and remove it from the list, or let it be there. If it is unchecked, it will not be shown in the report. So we have selected these fields, dragged it and dropped it in the appropriate place and selected it. For example, if I want the parent mobile number, I drag it here and I put a check. If I want the class name to be shown below that, I will drag it, put it here and put a check. So these fields are given here. You can drag them, use them in the report by putting the check. You can order your fields in the required format. You can group the fields as we have grouped it here. We have grouped these fields You can group these fields, use it in the report. You can use the vertical headings, you can use the horizontal groups, you can use the vertical groups. Now on which field you will be using that, you have to select the field. For example, on the class level, we have used the horizontal group. You can also use the vertical groups. Now horizontal groups are used on the class level. It means the class level will be shown horizontally and below that the reports will be shown. For the class fees, we have made a total for the class fees. We have selected the function of sum here and sum of what? The head amount. We have selected these functions, selected the total and used the total function for the class fees. Similarly, this total has been used for deposit amount, for discount and due amounts. So this is how you can generate the consolidated reports. In the reports section, we have the consolidated reports form using which we can generate these consolidated reports. For example, let's see a report for fees. These reports are Excel based. They will be generated in Excel only. We selected a template. Select the institute. Select the class. If you want to use any other filters, you can use that. If you want to include the zero due, you can use this option. If you want the report only till current class, you can use this option. If you don't want to consider the last date for fees payment, you can use this option. Several fields are given here, you can use them. Click on search. Details are listed below. You can use this generate button and export to Excel. The report will be downloaded here in Excel. This is the consolidated report that has been generated. We have made these horizontal groupings. So these are the horizontal groupings for class levels and head names. You can check the head amount, deposited amount, discount, due and their total at the bottom. These are the consolidated reports generated in Excel. After the consolidated reports, another form which is available is payment gateway settings. If you own a payment gateway, your settings will be done on this form. Select the company name. Select the gateway that you are using. CCAvenue, Paytm, PayUmoney, PayPal, BillDesk, HDFC Online, etc. Select the gateway. After that, select the bank account which will be linked to this gateway. Now the details provided from the bank will be entered here. The URL, merchant ID, currencies, access code, working key, status URL, all will be entered here. These details are provided from the service providers or payment gateway providers. Your settings should be active in order to use that. These online payment gateway settings allow you to make online payments or allow your students to pay fee online, or you can make any transaction online using this payment gateway through the ERP. Next is the SMS gateway settings. Here your SMS gateways will be linked with the ERP. You have to give the URLs and the complete details about the username, password and the mobile numbers or numbers which will be used for SMS. It should also be active in order to use it. Similarly, mail settings will be used to integrate the email IDs with the ERP. You have to give used for example, your email IDs, the password, SMTP server, your port numbers. If it is secure, you have to check a secure and you have to make it active in order to use it. So this is how your email IDs will be integrated with the ERP. Communication settings are used to set some automatic SMS or email IDs which will be sent through ERP. For example, if we talk about the fees module, the automatic SMS will be sent to the students, to their parents when the fees is received. The automatic due reminders will be sent to the students and parents. Not only the SMS, you can also send the emails or the ERP notifications to the respective users. If we talk about the received fees, you can send the SMS to students and their parents. An automatic SMS will be sent to the students and parents using the SMS gateway. SMS will be sent whenever the fees is received. Similarly, you can send the emails to the respective receivers. And the ERP notifications to these receivers. The ERP notifications will be shown here. So these communication settings are basically used to send the automatic SMS, email and ERP notifications. For employee attendance, you can send the SMS or emails automatically on the leave submit, on the leave approval, on the leave sanctioning, etc. The SMS will be sent, the email will be sent and the ERP notifications can be sent. The template or the text you have to define here using the various keywords. All the keywords will be listed here. These keywords can be used to set your template. User form settings are used to design any additional form in the ERP. Admission seeker logins are used for admission seekers. Any admission seeker registered in the ERP will be listed here. Their username and password will be listed here. The admission seekers will be registering using the website of the institute. Their login details will be displayed here on the admission seeker login. You can check their login details and the status from here. Auto series settings will be used to set or generate the automatic series. The automatic series can be generated for reports. For example, you are setting the automatic series for fee receipts. Say your series starts from 1 and ends on 10,000. For example, you can give the prefix, you can give the suffix, it should be active. Now select the report type. You are setting it for custom reports, editor reports or card reports. Let's say we are setting it for custom reports. The module is fees, the entity is fees receipt, and the template you have to select for which template you are setting this automatic series and click on save. So automatic series will be set for any template which has been generated using the custom editor or card. Now we move on to the form section of utility module. First we will see the preference settings. Preference settings are several rules which are user defined in the ERP. Select the module, you will get the rules and you will define it according to the usage. For example, fee receipt mode should be auto by default. If you want it by default automatic mode, click on yes, otherwise click on no. Confirm challan without submission. If you want it, click on yes. If you don't want it, let it be no. Fee deposit installment selection on the various logins. If you require it, click on yes. So this is how there are several rules or settings which are given here and user is free to set it according to the requirement. Let's take another module like student attendance. Here the backdate attendance is allowed or not. If yes, you can click on yes. If no, you can let it be no. If backdate attendance is allowed, for how many days back attendance you can mark. Extra lectures will be taken or not. If extra attendance is marked, then you have to give the numbers. Student attendance will be based on active timetable. If yes, click on yes. If no, click on no. So these preference settings allow you to set some rules according to your requirements. ERP settings. Here you can give the settings for dashboards, external logins, profiles. Let's see how we can give these settings. The dashboard which we looked, the dashboard here, how it looks, the welcome message is on the top, then we have a photo gallery, then we have the social media feeds, then we have these leave cycles, etc. So how we are setting that? Using this ERP settings we are doing that. Here we have several fields which can be shown on the dashboard. Now you have to select the block size, whether the block size will be 100% or 50%. You have to give the order, like welcome message was shown on the top. So we have given here the order 1, that is why it is being shown on the top. The order 2 thing, that is photo gallery, is shown next to that. Social media links are on third, they are getting displayed below that. So the display order is set using this. Now the roles, who all will be having the access to these things, or they can view these things. So we have selected here that employee, student, parents all can view these details given on the dashboard. Similarly, you can set the external login and profile settings also using this ERP settings. Social media links, if you have any social media and you want to add it in the ERP, just select the social media site, give a link and give the campus or the institutes in which that links will be fetched. Once you have given the links, all your social media feeds will be shown on the dashboard like it is shown here. Template settings. We have created various templates using the card reports, custom reports, editor reports. All those templates will be listed here. Now you have to set a default template. All these are set here. Now this is the default which has been selected. There can be multiple templates, but you have to select one default which will be printed on every generate or print button. For student registration, the bona fide certificate, we have various templates. We have set one as default. Your default template will be highlighted like this. Report logs will give you a log that when that report was generated, and if you want to download a duplicate copy, you can use this download button to get a duplicate of that report. User activity log gives you a summary about when did the user log in, when did the user logged out of the system, what were the user details, what was the username. Message logs will give you a detail about the SMS sent and received. Payment requests will give you the details about the transactions done through the ERP. You can see all the transactions done through the ERP along with the response details, their status and response update status. Deleted entity form is a collection of all the entries which are deleted from the ERP. You can see who all have deleted it. This is the restore icon using which you can restore the details. Module status and module status summary. These two forms show you the status of any module. Select any module, for example, fees, and click on search. This gives you the complete status of the module, like the name of the form which was worked on, how many entries or records were done, what was the last action taken, last updated on and updated by. So this is the detailed. Similarly, the module status summary gives you a summarized record of the module. Select the module, click on search. A summarized record of the module will be given here. After the form section comes the report section. In the report section, we have already seen the card, editor, custom and consolidated reports. Now we will see the dynamic reports. As the name suggests, the dynamic reports gives you some dynamic fields and features using which you can generate your own reports. Let's see a dynamic report for student registration. Select the report type. All the fields are given here. You can select the session, you can select the institute, select the course, select the class. If you want to use any other fields, you can use that. Here you have several fields given here. You can select the fields in the order required. and only those fields which you require in your report. So we have taken several fields. You can use the sort options like we sorted using the scholar number. You can group your details like we grouped the details using the course. You can use the orientation. You can use paper size. You can give the column alignments. You can set the page margins. Click on export and print to generate the report. Other than generating the report, the dynamic report also facilitates to send the SMS to the respective receivers like students or parents. You can also send the emails to the respective receivers, students and parents using the email ID that has been integrated with the ERP. You can use these editors to set your email templates. And you can also send the notifications which will be shown here in the ERP. So dynamic report facilitates these features also. The keywords can be used to set the template for SMS, email and notification. The keyword list is provided here in the show keyword button. This was all about the utility module. Thank you.